Hi, everybody. Nick Blazer here with round 15 of the WBIF Individual World Championship. It's another elimination round. I'm at 4 losses. My opponent is 2. And my opponent today is Elias Kritikos, who's really strong, I think, Norwegian, is it? Yeah, Norwegian Grandmaster, G2 level it has him at. He's been in the what do you call them, the UBC things and stuff like that, playing pretty well there. So should be a fun and tough matchup. And we're really getting down there. I wanted to share the leaderboard from the tournament a little bit here too. We are down to there. This A is where everyone's eliminated. Everyone with 5 losses is out of the tournament too. So we have less than 33 players left right now. And of course, everyone at 10 and 4 here still needs to play. And if you lose, you're out. So we're going to lose another maybe 4 of them. So I think we'll be under 30 players after this round of the tournament. And that started off with, this is the whole list of tournament players and the order of their placing that they had. So it's like almost 500 players to start. And we're getting down there with some, tough players left here too. Just one player left at the top with a 13-2 record. So must be nice to have 2 lives left or 3 lives left. But some favorites up there. Dimitri only with only 3 losses so far. He's going to be real tough. Thomas, another grandmaster that plays in the UBC events and things like that. CMC's up there. Lots of tough names left in this field. So it's getting exciting and getting down to it. But yeah, let's get to the actual match here. Let's see if Elias is ready. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Where's my tournament ready? And then, yeah. Sweet. Well, here we go. I get a 6-5 to start. I'm going to run with that. I've been playing better in my last few matches too, so hopefully I can keep up pace with, Grandmaster 3.5 level. We'll see. I do that sometimes. I just don't average it, I was looking at the stats in the tournament too. I think my best match was actually my last one at a 3.26 according to Heroes analysis level. Do I want to step into this with 10 in the zone? He has a better board? Probably not. It feels weird to bring 2 down, but it should put a lot of pressure on his split. It just gives him a lot of options with 6-2, 3-5, which are both good rolls otherwise, and 3-6, 4-5. Both those are good rolls otherwise. Okay, I guess there's enough duplication where I'll just do it this way. I am quite a bit ahead in the race, though, so I'd really like to just run. But I just don't see an effective way to do it here. All right, 6-5. So being down in the race, he doesn't particularly want to run a checker. It's tempting to just make the 3-point or something like that. He's not really in a priming threat either. Yeah, this could be it. Fits game plan ideas anyway. I like that play. 5-3. Okay, so my setup play allows me to make the 5 point. I don't think there's any way. I'm just going to run instead to focus on escaping that last one. A little too strong. Now he's getting in an awkward spot where his position's running out of time to stay unsplit. But of course, against this stack, all these checkers in the zone, everything like that, I don't have a ton of priming threat with this stack on the 6 either. So game plan pushes him towards not wanting to split. It's just everything else is going to be pretty destructive to his position is the problem. I'm not sure. Maybe you can make a case for just splitting anyway, even though it opens up a new attacking game plan to me. That probably seems most reasonable to me, though. Okay. Let's see. 3s. Well, they could run most of the way and put a 6 checker on the stack. That seems pretty weak. Or I could make the bar point. Well, let's just look at this first. So if I do this and he splits him sad, the 3-6 is actually one of the best rolls from here, I feel like. I don't have my link anymore, but that's okay. I can just run later. I have chances to make a 6 prime too with a 5-2 and 2-2 and 1-1. 5-4, 4-2 kind of stuff are even really good. I think I just have to do this. Just feels weird. I don't when I'm leading the race and I have this stack, a priming game plan shouldn't be my game. And game plan wise, I really want to run, but I still have work to do from there. I don't know. I think this is just accomplishing too much to pass up. Ooh, 3s is huge for him. Completely fixes his ace point game in the priming threat, steps up and has life kind of till the end here now. I'm still just looking to run, and I should have time to do it, but now I can have a little pressure to clean up this blot too. Don't think I'm threatening enough to send any cube or anything. Okay, do I want to come out and give him 1s, 2s, and 3s on this side, 6-5 to come out on the other side? Probably doesn't matter. There's probably some duplication with some 1s and 2s at least. That would be making points in board. Lots of those combos that make the bar point, I would want to be off the ace anyway. I don't know. I have a little bit of pips to spare. There's upside on this too. I think I'm going to go this way. At least he's not making a board point in front of me. And I'm still like, I haven't lost the race or given that up. So yeah, and on a 6-4, there's big reward. So now, I mean, not enough to cube is the thing, but 12 pips. Okay, so if I escape and get to here, then I have probably a close pass, I would think. So this must still be a take. That doesn't mean it's not a cube. But his contact's actually really bad in his distribution. Yeah, I think I better double this. It feels like he still has to play it from here. There's things that can happen, but I think just escaping could be enough in this game with like all the liabilities on his side. All right, I guess we better reduce shots and escape more often. That is not one of my best rolls, though. Bad for the race and bad for escaping contact. Okay, so this is nice and close. This take is going to work out pretty well here. Certainly happy to be in this game. Ooh, and I don't get to safety again. 6s are duplicated with covering numbers, but I give him an extra 5-1 to hit that he would gladly take. It's only 5-6. That's like really a huge difference. I do think I have to go. I think I just need to reduce shots. 5-1 now is going to clean up the blot. So I make 5-1 and 6 and 5-6 better. I give him 6-6, of course. 6-6 is a winner either way. Maybe I'm supposed to stay back. Okay, we'll try that. I feel like the duplication is tactically enough here. Okay, I get one of the duplication rolls. Ooh, this is interesting. Now I have a 6 prime. I can win a gammon now. That's all I had to do. It's a silly game. I think I don't mind having another blot sent back now that I have a 6 prime. So let's just do this. Take chances at rolling it forward. Okay, I think I want the second checker more. And I don't want to... Oh, I can do like this. That's so nice. Okay. And I think another cover is more important. Well, that's really unlucky for him. If I were on his side, I might be upset at this one. I get some more backgammons if I wait for this. Maybe. It's got to be like a really like a few percent. I'm not going to win any more gammons that I'm winning already pretty much. And what goes wrong here? 6s are fine. 5-5. 5s are fine. Spare off's a little slow, so it shouldn't have hurt me in the gammons actually either. I should be fine, right? Yeah, I think it just makes sense to wait for this. Okay, 4-1, not what I had in mind. 6-5 is a problem now. I could make 6s a problem by clearing the 6 points. Both ways, yeah. All right, probably just have to do this and fade 6-5. I think 6s and 5s are both problems. Do you know? Yeah. 5 and 2. Okay, this is going as awkward as possible. 5-4. I really don't think I'm at any risk of him saving the gammon. So I think I just need to play for maximum safety. But I'm not sure what happens if he enters them both really quickly. You know, like this. We'll see. 7, 8, 9. He has 10 crossovers, and they're kind of long, and I have 10 crossovers. Yeah, okay. You could get one all the way to the other quadrant here. This is probably more diversified. These are always, I don't understand these perfectly well, but I've gotten like small dings on these enough to start to kind of notice some themes. Crossover either way. I'm not really sure which is better for him. If he rolls big numbers, he can get off this too. Doesn't necessarily need a set. Yeah, this is always so confusing. I don't know if there's a way to like count the numbers to figure out which one is more here. 5-1, he's got to get the most sets, which probably looks like 17 to 12 and 10 to 9 to get those threes. And fours are still accounted for. I saw someone in my last match, actually, my opponent missed that. The 12 gets the double fours as well, and so he played for the double fours, thinking he needed to put a checker on the 8 or something like that. Not an option to get confused by here. But you could get tricked by like 5 to 4, you know. Yeah, it looks like 17, 12, 10, 9 must be. I can't see how you're going to get better than threes here, given that you need 9 pips to get in. And I'm going to make it moot. All right, 4 points to start is good. That's what you need to beat a grandmaster. 9 away, 13 away. All right, I guess we're blitzing. Wow, even with the score lead here on a fan, I think this is probably passable for him. Is there any way I should play on too good? If he enters, I think I can still cash it. Most of the time, not most of the time, but a lot of the time I'm going to put a second in the air and have like kind of a too good position. If he enters, he's very unlikely to clean up. Just 2-5 is going to make the anchor. I must have to play this, I think. Then do I want to give him 5-4 and 5-6? I mean, yeah. Guess that's why I'm playing on, right? Have to go for something. Oh, man. Okay. 5-2 is a pretty strong one. Now I have nothing. 4-3. Okay, I think I'm pretty safe to leave this here and let him break his anchor if he wants to hit it. It's very scary to do in this position. Oh, that's not a roll that's terribly scary to do it with, though. I think he just plays 18 to 14 twice and risks me hitting here. Oh, but he's okay. He's down in the race. I don't know. Can he take the racing lead if he hits 18, 22? Yeah, it's like even race. I struggle to imagine that wouldn't be better. Interesting. The thing about this is that, I mean, I have to roll a set and I don't have a ton of time to do it. Pretty much now would be the time to leave while he has 3 blots behind. I wish I would have found a roll that could just volunteer for my anchor, even though I'm only ahead 19. I am running out of time very quickly. Going to need that set now and then another set kind of right away to avoid leaving shots. Fortunately, his board isn't much, so I think I'm just going to go for it now, right? What else? Everything else volunteers even more and is really awkward, and it's only 12 pips, but I'm just like not that afraid of him attacking me right now. I feel like this is what my position wants to do. He's going to make the 5 on head, and then I'll have a 4 to win the game, basically. I guess he could make the 4 instead. And I don't think I've lost yet. When I enter, I'm 12 pips ahead. He has a shot. Yeah. That's like one of my worst entries, and I still think I'm okay here. Reasonable to think about the cube, though. Maybe covering and having a 5 prime, and my only hope is to step up with the 2 with a weak board. Might be a lot. 2s are pretty duplicated, though, and maybe he doesn't really have room to play like 5s and 4s and things like that. So, I mean, feels like this has to be a take. 3s ought to be strong. I don't know what he's going to do with it, though. I don't think there's any need to switch to the ace. The only safe place available, yeah, is just letting the mid go, so I think that's good enough here. Even in the race, I want to clean this up first and then step up with a 2. But it's getting scary for sure. I could just bring the 3 in and slot with the ace or something like that. I'm not sure I really have any use for that landing spot. I'm going to want to give it up next roll, basically. Maybe this is actually going to give me a more flexible ride home here. I'm not sure. This will block double 2s and maybe some 2-6 and some things that get to run otherwise. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one. 6-1, I think he just wants to hold his position. Yeah. Yeah, I guess my issue now, maybe I should have done that because 2 what? What am I trying to play? 2-5 and 2-6 are the best here, but 5-4, okay, we're just going to let that go. 6-5, nice. This is not the easiest releasing roll for him. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the 5 either way, and then does he want to leave all the 6s out here? Does he want to just hit on the ace? This is way more blots. I think he actually... My first instinct was why not hit, given that you have to leave shots and stuff, but it's a lot more shots. I think actually... Like, I'm still primed, and he only has 1 blot when he plays down to the 7, so this looks pretty good. I'm still just looking to run, really. Yeah, with the 2-6. How about that? Oh, what is this choice? I can hit and cover on the 5, too. But then I'm just, like, cracking. How am I winning? So, okay, so if I run, I'm in basically an even game holding the cube. He can still roll a 9 to take it away, which is just 4 rolls. So 1/9 of the time or something like that. That's like, should be significant. And he basically just wins after that happens. And otherwise, we are even, and my racing distribution's a little worse. So I wonder what I am there. I've got like 45 and maybe like I'm 40% after I run or something like that. So if I play like this instead, I still have to escape. Not going to lose. Oh, I could lose a gammon actually after he hits me with a 9 too. That's relevant. But on this side, I shouldn't ever lose a gammon. I can crack before I escape, but I can still win after I crack too. This is one of these positions where if I don't find time to escape, I can break the 6 point and still maybe get out and win. But I still have to roll a 2 and a 6 to do it. Is there any way I'm a favorite to do that before? Maybe. I don't know. This just has to be better. I think I've convinced myself. All right, my 2s are very well duplicated. Wow, again. I mean, I think I just have to do this. Same logic where I need to get up to escape, but good things can still happen after I don't. Where the other way, if I'm just like give him free reign or he hits or something like that, really bad things can happen. Oh, I wonder if I should have cubed at some point. Now it feels... I have 1 more double 4s is a disaster. I'm playing for like, if I escape, maybe I can get like 10% gammons or something like that, a little bit less. No, I think around 10% is probably fair. You would certainly have to pass this. Wonder if you would have had to pass before. I might have missed some cubes. My instinct is to roll this, though. I think, like, 1 more free one, and if it's really bad, then maybe I win. Oh, the 6s I didn't realize left a shot. Okay, now I'm playing on too good. I was looking for things like that, too. That's funny. 6-4. Okay, we have to play reasonably aggressive if we want to get a gammon here, so... All right. I think for now I'm still rolling, but it's gotten really unlikely. He entered quickly. Yeah, it feels like I must have... Maybe at the score, no, it's pretty scary to send a 4 cube. But, so that's probably why I didn't even think about it. But it feels like it might have been a money cube that I missed or something like that. Okay, so he's in, he's taking something off with everything. Fine. 7 away, 13 away. That's pretty good. Pretty good start. I get a point after his 2 down. Okay. He's going to split. Yeah. 4s could just run all the way. They've still got the regular up and down play. This looks really strong, probably especially at the score. And just running is probably a little weak when I can unstack. I could just make the 5 point here, though, too. I think this must be pretty good. 5-3, no anchor for him. For money, I guess I feel like I should be starting to think about it, but it's probably a little early. I'm going to have to be extra careful at this score, though. 6-3 gets to point. Okay, this is a pretty huge advantage now. He's going to stay back on the ace while I have an anchored here, too. Okay, so this is the kind of game where scorer independent I can start to send things, but how's he ever going to split? I have a pretty easy ride home, but I still have some structural problems enough where maybe I can wait. I don't know. I think this feels like it would be like I'd have to add a normal score, and I shouldn't be adjusting too much here, I don't think. Okay, he's going to make the safe split there, which again is going to feel like enough life to not send because I'm not really set up to be attacking back here. I do have 10 in the zone. Of course, I don't want to cube on that threat at this score either. But he's feeling the pressure of the cube coming, I think. If he comes up here, like this volatility of this, I'm like really supposed to add normal scores again. I still don't know if I'd have the guts to with a 6-point lead. 4-1 looks like an attacking roll. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought this was the route I was going. But it does seem to be. Okay, he enters 1. I have blitzing potential. There's no way this is too good. At the score, maybe he can play this out. I don't know. This just seems like trash. I wouldn't want to play this. Good luck to him, though, if he does. I don't think that can be too good. I mean, maybe. Maybe at normal scores, since usually he doesn't get to make the 5 and I get to cube out a lot. You know, just high gammon threat. All right, this I think is still better than an anchor. Oh, well, he doesn't get to move his back checkers at all, but I have 2 in the air. Okay. This is interesting. I feel like I would have gotten tricked to like pausing and thinking about it. Like he might not be winning as much, but I mean, when this goes well, this is a gammon, right? Feels like the kind of game at a big score deficit where you want to get the cube in. 6 away, 13. I must be like adjusting basically like the more sensitive scores at this point. With this big of a lead, I'm never going to have a recube. Gammons are such a big deal. So what am I supposed to do with this? The first thing to decide is whether or not he's a favorite. And I do have a nice prime, but I think still he's got time to escape it. He's got big problems if I just enter and he can't complete the attack. It's a little awkward for that, but otherwise I think it's okay. So I think he's the favorite, and when he wins, it's going to be a gammon. I think I'm required to just pass this at this kind of score. I think for money, maybe I'd be really tempted to play it, but I don't know. And with the big lead, we're going to go for a split with the 4-3 instead of 2 down. Instead of the usual. Oh, I could have gone for the major split. Maybe I should have. 3-6, I guess, is going to want to run now. Nothing to do. Can only leave a direct shot or expose another blot with the 6 otherwise, so got to be careful there. All right, good start for him. This looks like the kind of game where I will be giving up another point. I think for money, I'd be sending this. 6 away, 12 away. He's threatening to put a second up here or make another point, and I mean, it's early in the game. He's only got 2 points and only 9 in the zone, but it's just like very one-sided race position threats. And so at 4 away, 2 away, I think I'd be required to pass this. And is 6 away, 12 away going to be similar enough? 5 away, 11 away was getting like most sensitive scores, so this has got to be getting close. But I think my instinct is just let one like this go again. Yeah. 6 away, 11 away. All right. Yeah, hitting 2 looks good. Small advantage to start. I think we want to point on head with this, right? What else do I have? Could make the 4 point as the other one. Yeah, no need to leave a shot. This is this is nice and blitzy. Maybe for money I'd want to send this. 6 away, 12 away. I think I got to be more careful with this impure of a structure. 6-2 could hit off the ace, but I think probably better to just bring a checker in the zone and make some structure, even though this is like a priming point that I don't really want, you know? Now I think I have to do blitzy things. Oh, okay. Well, we come out of it with just a racing lead, which means I need to work very hard on escaping my back checkers now. Maybe I don't want to be hit on the best point, so I'll do something like this. And I always get returns at this when I get pointed on the head. 3-2. I could just split. I don't really have time for this game, but I think for now I'm going to play like this. I'd really like to cover the ace too, just to like not have that as a liability. Yeah, I think the 9 is nicer than the 7 here. Yeah, blocks my with this big racing lead and stuff. Just kind of exactly the problem with having it. 6-4 can cover the ace. I guess that's what I have to do. I don't see many other options. I'd love to use the 4 to split out there, but then my 6 with it is going to look a little too risky, I think. So I think we're just going to do that. Even though it's placing one behind, I mentioned like I want this liability out of the way. I want the ace covered before I get into a blot hitting contest, but I am very urgently looking to run off here. 6-1. Can I afford to bury a checker of the ace and give up the bar points? This is my other option. Aces and 9s. And I still have a lot of life after he hits that, and I think this is fine. I think I got to do something more pure. I think I'm still winning the race if I get hit, basically. You know, I still have a better board, so I'm not too worried yet. Yeah, I think this is fine. I wonder if I am, like, not a favorite in this game. I guess because I'm primed. I do tend to underestimate that, like, timing and positional kind of advantage, but I mean, this looks pretty gappy to me. 2-5, I have the better board. Definitely going for this here. I can get in trouble, I guess. 6 is going to hit in there. Okay. Oh, that's an inopportune fan. Well, he doesn't get another checker somehow. But he's got tempo now. I still like my position should be really good. I'm hoping to enter and cover or something like that. Still got a lot of life in it, but it's getting scary where I can lose a gammon or something, you know? Especially now, yeah. With a fan here, a fan is pretty devastating. So now I might just dance my way to like a closeout. You can attack me with 1. That's probably best, yeah. I'll make this 7 or something. Go from there. Last one I don't care as much about, but keeping the pressure on the blot and everything, like I almost want to come off the anchor, yeah. I guess things can go pretty wrong still. If I like roll a 2 or something, I don't know. 6-1 can't take me off my slotted anchor, that's nice. Could be better to go hit out here. He does get to hit another checker though. So a 5 is going to be worth quite a bit for me. No such luck. 3 is going to hit loose. Going to need a 5 again. What do double 5s do? Double 5s are really good. I should roll those. Double 1s are okay. I'm closed out. Okay. So this is looking like 6 away, 7 away? Provided I save the backgammon, which I don't always do. Then I would be at 6 away, 5 away. Either way, it's going to be okay. Pretty close match. It's easy to stew over decisions in situations like this when you have a giant match lead and get into a spot like this. But I feel like the taking the plays are like fairly clear in this one. I feel more worried about whether or not it was correct to pass in the last couple of games, really. But also, he can just roll high numbers and still leave me a shot here, and I can win. How about that? Oh, okay. So do I want to fan once more or just get off the backgammon? Yeah, I think we're doing this either way. And we're off the BG. Can hang around and board for one more decision. Sure, why not? 6-1. Okay. Like how I think about crossover. I can't stop myself even when it's irrelevant. Okay, 6 away, 7 away. 4-1. Not much adjustment anymore. On recubes, the score lead don't matter, but on the initial cube, not really worth thinking about much. Do I want to hide this behind for some reason? The 5 isn't duplicated at all. If I come out, then it's 3s, 4s, and 6s, 5 to hit, or 6s and 1s. Yeah. It kind of looks like I have to. Otherwise, it's just too many good rolls for him. So the 6 gets to cover and make the bar point and then probably run. Yeah, I guess that's what it's doing. And then I'm going to have 3s that I want everywhere. So that'll be the roll I'm rooting for. 6-5 gets there too. 6-2. Can escape a checker. What is that going to put me? That's going to be down in the race though. So it's not going to be the plan that I want. Probably this is better. I could come out with the 6 to give trouble in the outfield or something like that, but I almost want to be back here to make an anchor. This seems weird. I'll play this way, though. Down in the race, outboarded. He's got threats. This is not a good position. But it's just a 2-point, Elias. Like, this must be a long game. I don't think I can let this go. Seems reasonable to think about the cube, though. Yeah. Aces shouldn't be too bad. It's hard to think of like what the real disaster roll is, you know. Some sets probably just entirely lose my market, but at 7, I don't know. Most of the time I should get an anchor and not often going to be happy, but I mean, I guess if he just whiffs there, I can turn this into a blitz was kind of the idea. This seems like the most natural way to play it. Maybe the positional with my checker back on the ace is a little better. Either way, I guess the 15 to 14 is probably the last one. Yeah, when I look at that, I guess I like having the 5-point here in what rates to be kind of a longer game. I don't know how much you expect this blitz to like pay off. You know, it's like too early. All I have to do, I have like too many rolls to roll a 4. I think in situations like that, the long-term asset seems worth a little bit more. We'll see. By the way, all this like, I'm thinking out loud about what my plays are, and then Grandmaster Elias will show us what the correct decision is. Hope you guys realize I realize that. 3-2 even gives me an anchor. Okay, most of my entering numbers are going to be very good. Yep, anchor for sure. And then probably we have to make the bar point, even though it'd be very nice to unstack. This looks weird. Maybe not. Yeah, how am I ever fighting for the outfield once I do this? This 6 is really bad. He escapes with tempo. But I at least have the spare out there. Probably develops a little better. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just have to do this. But making that anchor should be enough to like save the gammon at least. I can win some games here if things go kind of well too. But I have a lot of work to do to develop my position, and I'm still in some threat of being attacked back here. So I think I need to get this back blot moving or get it stepped up to the 4 or something. So much so that he wants to vacate the 6 to point on head here. Okay. I think that might be a little bit too much for like coming home here. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, might be a little overrun either way. I can see some reasons for it. I don't love it. I fear losing a gammon when he plays that way. But if I enter now, like clearing these are so it's like very difficult. So that must feel very uncomfortable for him. I think I am okay to do this even though I'm outboarded. Because I have to expose a blot somewhere no matter what. I can win some games if he misses, etc., etc. Oh, this can't get to safety. This can't get to safety, really. Yeah, things are awkward. I just need a board to do something about it. Oh, that does get to safety. Okay, what am I talking about? Slotting feels nice there, though, too. Okay. We're going to start getting stuff set up, and then we'll be ready to punish this open 6. I would like an 8 to link up out here. I don't need the 3rd checker back, but also any sort of ace that covers the 5 is going to be great. Okay, with that, I can probably use 7s to hit as well. There's my 8. Oh, look at that. That clears perfect, yeah. Okay, so I still have interesting contact here. Shouldn't be losing a gammon, but yeah, it's not what I was looking for. What is he effectively has 4 landing points? Yeah, it's like almost not worth thinking about. When it's this far forward, though, it feels like something. Big sets can cause him problems next time. Okay. I got things to root for. Yeah, he's not going to have a lot of, like, comfortable spare numbers either. If he... clearing a point could be better. Yeah. I'll give it. I guess probably like this. Still got hopes for my contact. 6-3, we're going to keep getting our board ready. 6-1, there's my shot. I do not hit it yet. I guess I'm going to be ready to run with one after this roll. He's going to be even, okay. Yeah, I don't think... Am I even going to wait a roll here? I'm not going to win the race, so I guess I have to, yeah. Not worried about a gammon anymore either. But I have to wait 2 rolls, so I left this out here thinking like, you know, he plays a 6-2 however he wants. I wait 1 more roll, and then I get my shot potentially next roll, or else I'm gone. 6-1, okay. No shot, probably leaving, though he does leave me the chance for a 6-1, 5-1. Okay. Not enough to really regain the race, and it's going to be 6 away, 5 away. He's back in the lead. Bummer. All right. Oh, there it is. Trying to figure out how long we've been playing. 37 minutes. 4-2 to start. I get a board point. Good start. Good start. 6 away, 5 away. He's going to split. No big adjustments at this score either. I am looking to attack right now. I will be splitting along with him. Sometimes the 4 down is right because it duplicates the 4 here. With a better board. He's split, so usually I want to be split with it. I think this is the normal play. I can't see a strong enough reason to, like, you know. Yeah, he has to hit there anyway. Okay. 5s. I think a point behind is going to be better than coming around to here or something like that. With 1 in the air. He's going to have to attack again. I think if I send the 4th back, it's getting pretty good. Now I got to come out with 1. Let's make the ace as well, I think. Even though I could make progress towards home, but this is one where if he doesn't come in, now I think I have a good cube, even though I haven't finished this because there can be gammons here. So, yeah. I don't think it's too good, but it's like too hard to win still. There's still work to do. Even game, 5-point match. All right, I like even numbers. Still going to do this, right? Yeah. Too good of a point to pass up. Even with all the other distractions around the board, he's probably going to make it as well. He wants to, yeah, making 3 blots to hit, or 2 blots, I guess it would be. He could hit and make the 9, you know? This doesn't look too bad, but boy, is it hard to pass up that point. I'm not sure about that. Okay, I have a fairly clear advantage, but he hits back. So we're still fighting. 5. And I guess I need the anchor now in a relatively even race. 5s could hit loose and make the 4. Yeah, looks reasonable. My return hits are very strong. I don't get one of those, but that's pretty good too. I'm going to have to take pressure off this blot, I think, for not wanting to get another 6 involved against a strong board. This probably... Oh, this doesn't want to make the 8. He's just going to run one. I guess he's ahead in the race, but man, you really need that 8 to bring the midpoint home against my bar point anchor. I don't know about that. That feels strange. I like fly shots right now because he's got a blotting board. So I'm happy to trade the 8 for the 4 at this moment. He gets to make it anyway. Okay. We got an interesting game here. I think I want to make that 8. This is a nice roll to get the checker on the 8 moving and leave a bunch of fly shots again. And, well, I guess this is the deuce either way. So, Do I need the 8 to have a blocking point and prevent 2-5 and 6-1 this roll? Not really. And I can get worried about getting this spot moving. I don't know. I think I should just make it. Probably like over-focused on this, but I've just run into this problem at all. Like I don't... It looks like I should be able to mobilize this spare at any time, but not always, you know? Like it only has a 5 to land or else it's got to be greater than a 6. He makes a board point instead of running with the big racing lead. And gives up the 8? Ugh. I don't know about this again. Feels strange. I think I like how everything's set up, except I don't like leaving the 6-4 fly shot as much anymore, but it's better on all the other running, like 6-3, 6-2, 6-1 kind of stuff. So it's probably worth leaving, even though I'm going to lose a gammon. If it gets hit, that's interesting. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm ready to leave the 3-6 as well, even though it gives up gammons again. I need to play to win. And if I make the bar points, this game's mostly won. He's still got a ton of racing lead. I don't always do it, though. I do always have the bar point anchor. He doesn't always roll well next roll. I don't know. I don't think I see it yet. This seems good. 2-5-1-6 with a blot behind. Yeah, and I slot the 5 prime. Should have a lot of cubes that I missed. Things like that. He's way ahead in the race and has time to try to escape, but I'm about to have a 5 prime that he's not at the edge of. I think I'm doing well in this positionally. We'll see. I mean, a big issue with it, it seems tough to pass when I don't always cover it. 5s and 2s, you know. What is 6s going to do? It's going to break contact there for sure. Then do I need to like attack? I guess it could just attack on the ace and keep the 7 and only leave the 2-6-3-5. It's only 2-6-3-5 either way. So I guess otherwise it's... Yeah, I'm struggling to see a reason not to make the ace here. And so now the question is, do I want the 2 checkers on the 7? This covers the 3-6 better. Let's do this. I don't know. 6s was not what I had in mind, though. And this is actually like a really strong game from here. I don't think I can attack. Ugh. If he runs, I'm just like devastated. But if he hits, then I lose a gammon. So I think it's a bit rich to give up third of the time gammons right now. And I don't need to yet. He's got winners. 6-5, 6-6, you know, 4-4. But I have like pretty strong containment, all things considered. Feels like it's time to hit. Now that I don't have blots everywhere. Yeah, let's play like that. All right. And I guess I don't see a reason to leave the 3-5. Tough to win a gammon here. Oh, he comes in again. Okay. I mean, this is proving difficult. 6-1, he's going to have a 9 or an 11 bigger and stuff. Not much I can do about it, though. If he escapes, the race isn't completely dead at this point, but I mean, I still have to hit here. Yeah. And then no reason to have more blots. Get a cover in range. And we faded it somehow. Okay. Makes me feel like the cube was optimistic. That got a lot harder than I wanted it to be. Like this? Probably. I don't think... I mean, I had ways to stack up checkers on the 6, which never looks quite right. Oh, this is going well. Gotta play for safety since I'm so unlikely to win a gammon here. Just really don't want to leave a shot and potentially let him back into this game. I should be moving on to three-way, five-way. Sweet. All right, so now with the trail, he's probably going to want to play two down. That makes a lot of sense. I will be hitting. Wonderful. Okay, comes out to the bar. Nothing too special there. Do I even want to hit again? Out here, yeah. I think I'd rather hit that one than come down here, and then I guess we'll just get moving. The unstacking looks kind of nice too. I'm going to get hit for my troubles. Okay. 5-3 cannot hit anywhere. And the 3 is really awkward if I don't make the anchor. I'm not with a 20 pip racing lead. I don't want the 22, but I guess it's a nice place to be for now. And I get this distribution 13-8, but I'm really looking to make some sort of board improvements now. That's a pretty nice shift around to the checkers for him too. I think he's going to be happy with that. 6-5, yeah, this seems like time to run. I don't see something more productive to do. I get away with it in the outfield, no 7 or 10. He's going to hit loose. Maybe he has to, yeah, I don't know. I don't see much else to do. I am going to give him the 6 from the bar, I guess, because what other ace do I have? This is, can't really give up the 8 to hit, so yeah, I think he's got to make the point now. I'm doing okay in this game. I make the 5 point too. I could be running with that, but I think this is a little bit stronger. He points on head, a little bit of life. 5-4. I don't want to get another blot involved, so I'll just pop out. I keep him from making the 5 point. The 3, yeah, okay. Gives me 6s, something to do from the bar. I will take that. Do I want a second checker back? He might have to give up. I think so. I think it's too weak to just pop out here and like leave so many shots anyway. And I get a fan out of it. Okay. 3-away, 5-away is one where I can cube out sometimes, but there feels like a little bit of game left here. There are a lot of gammons. I still have to get, I think for normal scores I'd want to. I think I'm going to wait here though. Let's get up closer to leaving, and our distribution's great. After this, if he fanned, I mean, this looks really strong. 1-6, I'm going to get hit. He has 4 checkers behind all this. Yeah, this is looking really good for me. 2-4, do I want to, yeah, come off the front one. Yeah, I think, I don't even know what he should do, but maybe just give up the 8 here, yeah. Well, he's going to hit both. Yeah, that's an interesting mix of volatility that would make it like difficult to think about a cube, but it still looks really good for me. Like I'm just going to get recubed when it goes wrong too often, so I just have to end up playing on here. Maybe that's part of what he was thinking about, but I mean, this still looks really good for me. That was an interesting roll for sure. 5s. Doesn't reach anything, but it can do this, and fly shots are going to hit this. So yeah, let's prevent some anchors. Let's go for this gammon. 3-6 fans. We're playing on too good like every time here. I don't think I even need an anchor. Just play like that. 1-6. Okay. 3-1 could hit, but I think it's going to be better to make this point. Get the 5 prime going. 6s and 4s. Okay. 4. Do I want this on the 7 for some reason? I don't know. I really don't want him to make the 2 with this, though. So I want to get in a position to fight for that. Is it worth it enough to like black? No, he doesn't have the timing for it anyway, so I don't really care that much. Let's play like this. Okay. Yeah, even if he hits me, I mean, that could work. It could turn into a 1-2 game. I don't know. It feels reasonable. Like, what is he hoping to do otherwise? Like, if I hit and then he dances a lot, he's got some playable game. This is going for mobility, and now I just want to make, like, roll a 1 or 2 to make the 8 and just camp while his midpoint crashes, you know? It's not looking good for him. I think this is still going to be too good. Not the most pleasant roll. All right, perfect. And sure, let's play like this. Fans are good for me. We're going to let his crunch happen, his timing erode. Yeah, that might leave the most playable pips outside. I'm not sure what to do with this. It's not good. I guess he felt like he could kind of delay this like scenario for a roll with his play, but it kind of felt like time to go for that was maybe the roll before. I don't know. Not an easy one. Ooh, that's fun. Do I want them both? Must just keep me from more anti-jokers. I don't know. I think I have to. Yeah, okay, and then we just run 5-3. Yeah, I don't need to let the sixes out yet. Roll a 1-6 or 2-6 and have to play in. So, let's hope he has to crash a little bit before I start giving up my structure. I like that play. Should keep the 5 point for max amount of time, so just giving up the 6 right away seems reasonable. Then you don't have to play 5s either, you know. This just looks like it's going to bury checkers to the ace a little more often, probably. I get why he's hesitant, though. It just looks kind of hopeless after giving up the 6. Are you going to remake that? All right, I'm going to leave my shot right away. Now I guess, do I want to send more back? Probably. I can't really worry about like counterplay yet or anything. 2-1. This looks good for distribution. Yeah, why do I want to leave a checker right there? I don't, but I'm not going to like give up board points or anything to do that. All things considered, maybe he's not done so badly here. I think I'll jam up my, progress here instead of leaving a shot right away. 4, 2, pre-clear the 6. Yeah, I think that's good. One last 5 forces him to crack a little more. Things are looking great. Maybe I can even win a backgammon here for the match. Oh, yeah. I didn't think of that. I should have thought of that sooner. It's a good idea. For us to play the ace now. Yeah, no, it's probably fine. Looks good to me. 6-4 leaves a shot. He's not particularly ready for it, but I think he'll have to take it. I hope to hit them both. By time to run around the board and start bearing off again. I think he has to. That's so interesting, though. Yeah, it's like, what is your plan here in his shoes? Doesn't look good. 5-2. Okay, I miss. That's a very good result for him, and he gets to make the 17. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to cube myself out of this game. So worth lifting 5-4? That's a funny thing to have to think about. Nope. We're going to play this one. I guess it takes a checker off the ace for him, but he can fan, and then I can get closer to the best things happening. 2-5 is a miss. I would be happy to pick this up with a 3, I guess, or just roll a big set and take a bunch of checkers off. 5-1, okay. So all things considered, I think that was a good sequence for him. I think it, got some checkers moving it into the outfield. His board looks a little bit more prepared. I'm trying to hang on to my gammon here. And yeah, now it's getting to the point where if he hit a shot, he could realistically win. I think he should slot the 6 here. And if he can cover that, then he's, got his board rebuilt. And I could still win a backgammon, so I think I have to keep playing. And even if I get hit here, I have 7 checkers off, so I don't even lose instantly or anything like that. Here's the first double shot. Oh, that's fun. Creates the ace. Okay. Hoping to fade those. Double ones isn't so bad, though. Oh, double fours. Okay, this is how I do it. This is how we win a backgammon for the match. Threes are better. Six two. Oh, God. Okay. This is how we lose the game. What is... Am I still, like, just winning a gammon too often? I forget what his odds are, even if he closes two out. I think he's, like, a small favorite. So he would have, like, a reasonable recube. Yeah, I don't think I see much reason to get something involved there. Chance to win the match, and I might not even win the game now. That's how backgammon goes. I think two closed out is still takeable, though. Am I crazy? I don't think so. I forget when he has a cube there, but I think he has to take checkers off before he can even get me out of that one. He's got the 6 prime now. I don't think I'm enough of a favorite to do anything about it anymore, though. Maybe if I, like, make the anchor, I'm, like, too well off, but, yeah. 5-4 is his roll. That's what he wants. Am I crazy? Am I remembering this wrong? There's no way that, like, 2 up is a closeout. It's a pass, is it? I think I just take this. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 crossovers. If I get them both in, then it's like 8 crossovers. They're kind of long. I don't know. I suppose it could be worse than I'm thinking. I really need to look that reference up, though. Like, I feel like that's bitten me before, and I can't remember for sure. All right, probably closed out, and we'll see if I have any chances from here. My assumption is that I'm still doing okay, but that could be way off. This could be a pass the more I think about it. I guess a big issue with it is that he never has to, like, clear the 6 without taking any checkers off. That makes things difficult. Yeah, I guess you can do that. You could take a checker off there too. But, like, yeah, this seems like a 2 off scenario, isn't it? If that's true, though, don't I? I mean, I must have decent chances here. I don't know. This could be a 2 off as well, unless he's winning by enough to not have to do that now. Interesting. I'm getting shots. I don't even know if I want them, though. Like, contact can't be particularly good for me, right? No reason to get pick and passed, I guess, you know. Do I have enough? I guess I could win a couple sets would get me there or something. I don't know. 5-2. 5s. 4-4. 5-5. This gets 5s off. The other way doesn't, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, never mind. Doesn't matter. All right, even game again. 3-point match. These can be some really tricky cubes. Both of us have to be a little more aggressive. And, like, if anything, I missed the pass side. Ooh, I like this other play where I got to, like, hit a bunch of stuff and point everywhere better. He wisely avoids that. So what do I do now? I could run one and leave a cajillion fly shots, or I can just make the 5-point. I probably need to just make the 5-point, right? Make the 9 and the 2 looks dumb too. Or I can come around and make the 2, something like that. I don't know. When none of them look that strong, I feel like it's tough to pass up just making the next best point on the board, you know? He should not be so thrilled to hit me here either, but I think he probably will. The 9 seems weak when I'm this far ahead in the race, too. I don't know if he can do that. Like, I just have a lot of knockout rolls and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, my sense is you have to mix it up here, but I don't know for sure. Okay, that's the for sure part, and then I guess I should just have an anchor, and then I'm crushing this game. Maybe I feel like I should have cubed. What is this? There's no way this is too good, right? But I mean, this is just horrible for him. He can still try to run or split or something, and I'm not winning a ton of gammons as long as he has that 24. So, two-way, three-way. I got a split, he got a run. I did not get my advanced anchor, but I got a board points. Aces is a good response. Any sort of advantage is going to be enough for a cube for him. Do I just run with this? I'm not ahead that much in the race. The prime is scarier. What does that mean? That I shouldn't be too afraid of being hit back here? Play the 5 down. I don't want to really hit loose either and get more checkers involved. Running is probably the simplifying play, but that gives him 4s in addition to 5s. I don't know. I think I'll just do this. I think I've got room for it. Does not look like a cube for money, so I should be able to take it at the score. Definitely seems reasonable to think about, though. He's got the advantage. All right, this is looking more attacky and less primey, so probably want to get out of the way if I can. But I cannot. I think we're just going to play building like this. Doesn't look like the kind of situation where I really want to make the 11 along with it and give up the midpoint. Still a lot going on out there. This is, I expect to be hit there, but it's not looking too bad for me. I think I'm just going to hit off the edge again. Yeah, no better play. Do that. Ooh, what does this do? Aces was huge. It put me in a pretty commanding lead in this game, I think. And then the 5s, I think just links up on the 5 or maybe makes the 8. Yeah, probably makes the 8 and loads it up. I don't know. I guess he's not down that much in the race. Yeah. But I have a lot of numbers aimed at him. So, some duplication with 3s and 1s, and I don't want to give up the mid. I don't mind this. This looks reasonable. I don't know if he wants to stay parked on the 20, though, if he makes the 8. So I like his play if he's going to make the 8. And otherwise, just linking up with the 5 looks like a reasonable plan as well. But it's tough to leave just one checker back when you're down in the race and all these things. This I don't see. It's kind of, you've got a priming game plan. You don't really want to turn it into attack by hitting me on the ace. Kind of mixing things up. Yeah, I guess you don't really want to run one either way. So that gives like more, I don't know. Yeah, 5-4. What am I trying to do here? Duplicates running 4s or something? He wants to come to the outfield so bad, though. So why do I want to just let him do that? 3-2-1 combos are unfortunate. I really like cleaning up with the 5, trying to simplify this game now, even though it's containing and doing a lot of work out there. And the 5s just don't do anything if I don't come out too. Let's see. 5 out and 4 in looks weird. Feels like it needs to involve the 5 out, but I just don't really like it positionally when I do that. All right. Weird looking play. This covers the outfield quite well if you would have wanted to run with the 6-2 instead. An 8 for me is pretty good. Oh, not that 8, but it should work. Not what I had in mind. I'm going to take the 5 point, though. It's tough not having any mid presence, though. Getting hit with the 4 is pretty bad. 3-6 is very well covered as well. Yeah, he's getting really weird rolls, too. Tough for me to ever cube at 2 away, but I could put a checker in the air here and end up playing on 2 good and winning a gammon for the match. Yeah, and what does he gain when he runs? I guess he's containing really well. I don't know. This seems really weak too. Ace hits as well as 2-3-2-5, 3-3-3-5, 4-3-4-5, 4-6. Yeah, it's like everything. Not a good spot for him, I guess, is what it amounts to. Well, yeah, the 6 is clear. And then I think I want to see light here. We're going to work on this closeout. I think so much so that I want to hit loose with 5s and 3s with this big of a board advantage. Maybe the tempo can be worth it. Feels weird. Should I just escape or come in for more ammo? I don't want to get pointed on. This way he has to make the 2 if he hits me, and there's like some duplication, so I don't know. He gets to cover. That's pretty good for him. It's making it a little less likely that I'm going to hit loose behind, but I still have that in mind. Still really want to close him out now and win a gammon. I get over-aggressive about that at these scores because it just feels like such an easy way to do it. Okay, so, well, I have to leave a shot. I think I should just do this. No, let's do this. Let's not think about it too hard. I could go for a priming game plan, but then I have to leave him on the board. I can win a lot more gammons this way. Beautiful. And yeah, we're going to leave the 3-6. 3-1. I'm hitting loose all the time. And I guess I don't have to get hit twice, but I could have the 6 to cover. Maybe I do want to get hit twice. Yeah, probably. No such luck for him. Oh, interesting. 4-3. Guess I just go like that, even though it's going to leave some... Wait. I could play the 4 in and take the 3 off. Is that better somehow? 21, 22, 23, 29 outside. My formula says 12, 16, 20 is 50%. So like 70% gammons or something like that. If I freeze them here, this is going to drop some. What does that have to do with everything I'm saying? It's going to be more like 50 with this open contact, but the open contact isn't so bad. Given that, I mean, I'm just going to show them what I'm thinking about at least. Yeah, if I get hit, it should still be kind of harder to lose. But how am I peeling checkers here? I don't know. Either way, you can enter and move, so I'm not saving a whole lot. This must be long-term easier. I leave a 6-3 now. And I have 6s and 5s next roll that are a problem. But long-term, it's a lot easier. I don't know if you can, like, make up for all the now stuff. It's just this gap on the 3 is going to be forever, too. I don't know. Okay, he enters anyway. Bummer. Okay. That helps a lot. That makes me feel, I guess that open 3, like it's the biggest problem against the 6 points, the biggest problem there now. I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, it kind of feels like maybe I could have done something better. All right. What does he have? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 crossovers. The gammon's getting a lot less likely. Okay, that helped a lot. I could do it, but he's still got good chances of saving, I think. Wonder who's favorite. All his crossovers are relatively short, too. He's got this 5 and 4, no 6s. Can get 2 in with that. And this one's really close. So, it is a close race currently for tournament life. 3-1 is a big miss. He's going to need a set to get off now. Wow, that was really lucky for me. That's if I don't roll a set. How is he going to get on 4s is the question. 3s. 3s he's on already. No, he's not on 3s. Can't get 3s. 6s and 5s for sure, so you have to make sure you get 4s somehow, which that 11 to 8 seems very good for. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the 3s don't get in when you do this though, right? So I think you just can't get better than 4s. He's going to take time to calculate this for sure, though. Man, I got a lot of curious plays. I did it! All right. By the way, I didn't even mention that. Like, we're in the money in this match already, I think, and doing well. Awesome. For some reason, whenever I like play Grandmasters and the best people, like I seem to play a little bit better. But yeah, so that always makes me feel good to see. I'm really excited to look at some of those tougher decisions in there too. I got to review that, what exactly my chances are against a closeout of 2. Man, I'm tempted to like do that now. Actually, yeah. Can I get XG on here? We'll do a little post-match review. See if I can figure out how to get that on here real quick. Oh, I got to save this match too and get it transcribing sooner and later. So let me add a window capture. And we're going to do this one. Okay. Forget what the score was, but he's going to have the cube. We're going to have this whole thing, and I'm going to have 2 up here. What are my winning chances, you guys? And do I take or pass this? Before it all happened, I was thinking that this was still like an easy pass and he has to take, or easy take, and he still has to take checkers off. Now I can't remember. Now I feel way less certain of that because it feels like a really likely scenario is, I don't know, something like this. How am I doing here? This looks pretty bad, right? Oh no, sorry, like that. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's look at a couple of these. So this is not a redouble. So maybe at the score, what was it? It was 5-way, 3-way because I was trying to win a backgammon. So let's do that real quick. 5, 2, and this is a pass at the score at this. I didn't realize my take point was this high. Why would this be? Oh, because it's a 2 cube. Duh. Centered cube. Yeah, so it's not a redouble, so I don't think there's any way that could have been a cube. That really threw me off, though. That was interesting. I mean, he could have got a pass out of me. I think maybe it was like this. And then he just had like stuff around, right? So this must have been, I would have thought this was pretty early, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not remembering right. I don't know. But okay, so let's figure out if I'm closed out when it does become indeed a pass. Take that one off. No. Take that one off. Nope. Take that one off. Nope. It's going to get a lot better when I do this, though, because we've faded entering. So this is like a money cube. Oh, we can see actually my take point is deeper at 5-way, 3-way, too. So for money, this is probably where I'm getting close to a pass. So 3 off. Okay. Well, I hope I remember this one for next time. What was the other fun one? He had 21. Oh, someone in the chat says I had incredible dice. Cool. I will say thank you. Let's see. 21, 22, 23, and then he had, why did I think it was here? I thought it was like 29 for some reason. Something like this. Nope. And then I forget what his board looks like. I don't know. But I had this whole, I could play the 4 in and the 3 off thing. Like this. Oh, but I have to play the 4 in, so it's right there. Yeah. And 2 away. Checker play. Well, you'll see this in the video. You probably saw it already if you're seeing this video, but we're just going to do it for fun. I feel like after my play, I wish I would have cleared, but it was just a lot that I gave up to do it. I forget what his board looks like exactly. Oh, it's right there. That's right. He has something like this. We'll say like that. Yeah. Yeah. It's just so, yeah, okay. Wow, I got it right. Good for me. I convinced myself that it couldn't be right afterward. I mean, I went through all the reasoning, I think, where I leave a lot of numbers that leave immediate shots. Andy gets to hit me sometimes when I leave it out there. Long term, it's going to be right, but he can enter a checker either way. I don't know. It's so confusing. Cool. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching. And this means I'll be back for another match. By the way, last year, this was the match I lost in to Chris Trencher and ended at 10-5. So I've made my record 11-4 now, made it at least one match further. So that's a cool marker for me. Thanks for watching if you've been keeping up, and I'm excited to have another match to play. Bye, everybody.